that. Some technical difficulties. We'll give a minute for everybody to come into the room. But good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. And on today's episode of Revved Up with Rev, we will be talking about midweek momentum, the discipline of staying with yourself. And I'm getting everybody a minute to come back in because we did have to reset the room. My apologies for that. Please feel free to come back in here and join in again. Always fun when we have technical difficulties. It's always a good time, isn't it? So, regardless of that, though, we are back and we are live now here, streaming to you on YouTube, Substack, Facebook, LinkedIn, and elsewhere. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you again for coming. If you've been here yesterday, if you were here Monday, you're doing the work, you're combing every day. Good for you. Thank you for that. And give yourself a pat on the back. So, we are back here today. Again, it is Wednesday, December 10th, 2025, on the Revved Up with Rev show. And with that being said, let's get to talking. I'm just making sure that this is working. It does appear to be. And I'm going to exit myself out of that. So anyway, how is everybody this morning? Hope you're all doing well. Glad to see the coming in. Glad to see you all here. Again, sorry about the reset we had to do, but that's what we're here for, right? So anyway, on to the show. Good morning, and we will do our opening and welcoming here today. So again, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Revved Up Rev, your daily ignition ritual. It's Wednesday, which means half the world is already burned out, and the other half is pretending not to be. But you're here. You showed up, and that means you're building something inside yourself that no one can take away. So drop your city or where you're tuning in from. Let me see where today's energy is rising. We got some people, looks like, from Canada. Again, welcome, Chevy. We got Becky here in Jersey. Where else are people from? We got some people in Texas, it looks like. Oh, welcome. And Chicago, Illinois. Well, welcome to you. Some people waking up out in Seattle, Washington. Nice. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. This is the type of thing we're doing this for. This is community. This community, this movement, this ritual, it all starts with people showing up for themselves first. And you did that this morning. And that's what this is all about. So, let's get into our grounding and breath work. So, join with me now here. Let's get present, right? Let's get back into the body. Roll your shoulders back. Slow. And forward. Slower. Let your neck drop gently to the left and to the right. And then breathe. Inhale for 4. Hold for 2. And exhale for 6. And again. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. And let that exhale soften your nervous system. Now hand over your heart and repeat after me. I am returning to myself. I am returning to myself. Perfect. And how's that feel, everybody? Everyone feeling good after that? Feeling better? Good to hear, good to see. So, now we will move on to the daily message. The midweek momentum is our message for the day. Wednesday is the day that most people lose themselves. We got started a little bit late on this pod today. Had some things happening, a little bit out of my control, but instead of just skipping, not coming and doing it, I made sure that I got my ass onto this pod and did it today anyway, right? Because again, Wednesday is the day that most people lose themselves. Monday has motivation. Tuesday, it still has energy. But Wednesday exposes the truth. Wednesday asks, are you committed or were you just excited? This is where discipline steps in. And it's not punishment, it's discipline, meaning devotion to the version of yourself that you are becoming. Consistency is not about feeling good every day. Consistency is about not abandoning yourself on the days you feel scattered, tired, overwhelmed, or unsure. This is the psychological pivot. Your brain learns who you are by what you do on the days that you don't feel like doing it. Let me say that again. Your brain learns who you are by what you do on the days you don't feel like doing it. So here's the truth for today. Today's truth, we'll call it. Are you ready for it? You did not wake up to be perfect. You did not wake up to be perfect. You woke up to stay with yourself. Momentum doesn't come from big moves. It comes from the refusal to disappear on your own life. Momentum doesn't come from big moves. It comes from the refusal to disappear on your own life. Think about that for a second. And we will move to reflection afterwards. So let's take this inward. Drop your answers in the chat, send them to me in a message, put them on your social pages, whatever you feel like doing with them. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend, tell your cat, tell your dog. If you're like me, tell your potbelly pig. But here's the first question for you. Where do you usually lose yourself midweek? Is it in the stress, avoidance, overthinking, exhaustion, distraction, old patterns? Go ahead and drop your thoughts or think them to yourself. Question number 2. Who are you choosing to be today? Even if the motivation isn't loud. And if anyone would like to come up and share for a minute or two, request up, your voice might be exactly what someone else needs to hear this morning. And I will drop that link down here in the chat if anyone would like to participate. Feel free to request up. I know that some people are still just getting up and getting moving, or some people might be at work, might not be able to talk on the microphone. But if you are and you're feeling like it, feel free anytime to request up. Even if it's not a time to be requested up, you can request up and I can put you in the queue for when it might be time. So, with that being said, and again, remember, we're asking ourselves, who are you choosing to be today, even if the motivation isn't loud? And if we're done with all that, well, then let's move on to the good stuff, shall we? And the good stuff would be our 3 daily goals. That's right. It's time to talk about our goals and who's setting them, who's got them, who accomplished them yesterday, who might have not, but is still working to do so today. That's the real question. It's not about whether you hit the goals every day or not. Obviously, that is what we strive for, but don't beat yourself up if you don't. You get up the next day, you wipe that chalkboard clean, and you do it again. Right? So, with that being said, let's get on to the 3 daily goals. Wednesday is where the daily goals hits a little bit different because this is the day your autopilot wants to take over. Hump day. We want to stop. We want to coast, ready for that weekend, right? So, goal number one thing for your future self. Something small you can complete today. Completion builds confidence. Goal number 2. One thing that strengthens connection or community. What's one thing you can do to strengthen connection or community? And then on to goal number 3. One thing that strengthens your body, mind, and soul. Today, choose rest or movement, whichever your body is resisting most. You hear that? Today, you choose rest or movement, but whichever your body is resisting most. Push yourself. You'll be okay. Don't overdo it, but you can push yourself just a little bit more than what you did previously. And that's how we grow. Drop your 3 goals in the chat. Send them to me in my email and all my social DMs, whatever you feel like. Would love to hear them. Let's witness and support one another. How about it? So, and from that, we will get to our next section, the midweek recommitment ritual. Right? Say that with me all at one time. Again, the midweek recommitment ritual, right? Because we're on a Wednesday and we're recommitting ourselves. So if you can, close your eyes. Picture yourself standing halfway across a long bridge. Behind you is everything you survived. Ahead of you is everything you're creating. Now, imagine a version of you on the other side, waving you forward. Calm, centered, solid. And ask yourself, What does that version of me need from me today? Now, again, picture yourself standing halfway across a long bridge. Behind you is everything you survived. Ahead of you is everything you're creating. Now, imagine a version of you on the other side waving you forward. Calm, centered, and solid. And ask yourself, what does that version of me need from me today? What does the version of you on the other side of that bridge, the future you, the one you're creating, the one you're building, what does that version of you need from you today? What would they not do today? Think about that. What would they not do today? And what would they absolutely commit to? What would they absolutely commit to? And that bridge only gets crossed one step at a time. Baby steps. And today is just another step, right? Every day is one more step. And you're just putting the foot in front of the other one and moving ahead. So with that, we will move on to reflection and some community announcements. So after we wrap up here, we will head straight over to the Revved Up with Rev Discord chat on the Woke as Folk Discord server for deeper conversation and community discussions. If you'd like to join us, just reach out to me. I can get you the link for that. Or you can drop any of your thoughts or comments on my community page on YouTube, Substack, the Woke as Folk page on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Threads, Instagram, or Blue Sky. So, with that being said, we are talking about community announcements. Remember, the Woke as Folk Discord is free. Our group sessions, where we do dive deeper, more personally, more intentionally. If you would like to donate to keep those going, you can do so through Ko-Fi, through my Ko-Fi. You can support the work or pack a bowl for Rev at ko-fi.com/RevHaze. That's RevHaze, Haze. And if you haven't already, join the whole ecosystem. Again, you can find me on YouTube, watch the replays, shorts, clips, all kinds of things. Substack, I have articles every day that come out there. LinkedIn's Woke as Folk group, Facebook's Woke as Folk community, and anywhere else you might find me. So this movement grows because you grow. So that's how this works, right? So with that being said, let's get on to my least favorite segment of the day. It's been a short episode, but we will move on to the closing ritual. I know, I'm as sad as you are. So do this with me, if you will. You can put your hand on your chest. You don't have to, but we're going to do some breathing. Inhale, recommitment. Exhale, comparison. Inhale, focus. Exhale, distraction. Inhale, presence. Exhale, pressure. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, recommitment. Exhale, comparison. Inhale, focus. Exhale, distraction. Inhale, presence. Exhale, pressure. Feel good? Now repeat after me. Today, I stay with myself. Today, I choose consistency, even if I'm running late. So today, I choose to stay with myself. Today, I stay with myself. Today, I choose consistency, and today, I rise again. And one more time. Today, I stay with myself. Today, I choose consistency, and today, I rise again. You're doing the work, even when it's quiet, even when it's slow, and even if, especially when it's messy. I applaud you for that. I applaud you for showing up each day and making space for yourself, for the future you, for the person that you want to be. And with that, I love you all. This was Revved Up for Rev, with Rev, for Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. Tomorrow, we will rise again. Same spark, stronger rise. And I hope you all had a wonderful day. Here on the Revved Up with Rev show, we will see you all again tomorrow morning. Same bat channel, same bat signal. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. And as always, welcome to Revved Up with Rev, and thank you for joining the House of Haze. And with that, I bid you all a good day. Well, maybe I won't be heading out here. Looks like we got Joe in the house all the way from Germany. How are you today, Joe? Welcome to the pod, Joe. And we got Joe from Spoutable in the chat here. And since we got Joe on Spoutable, from Spoutable in the chat here, Joe, I wanted to read you something. Spoutable does these little summaries of its people on there. And I was made aware of this last night. So just real quick, if y'all don't mind, I'd love to read you my summary. I did not write this. It was written by, I'm guessing, Christopher Boozy himself. No, I would imagine this is an AI write-up that we're doing. Yeah, if you want to hop on, Joe, there is that link here. Let me pop that up here for you. And understandable if you can't talk. I know you might have other things going on in the area or in the space. But yeah, if you could go, if you want to jump on, feel free to. And thank you. I appreciate that. So here's my Spoutable summary. This is not written by me. The user's spouts primarily focus on promoting positivity, intentionality, and community engagement. They frequently encourage their audience to start their day with intention by setting achievable goals, emphasizing a morning routine that includes breathing exercises and goal setting. Sounds pretty accurate, huh? The user invites followers to join in on various morning shows and discussions, fostering a sense of belonging and collective action. Themes of resilience, social justice, and self-defense versus violence appear prominently in their posts, reflecting their commitment to advocacy and raising awareness about issues impacting society, such as systematic violence and inequalities. The user often props up the importance of creative creating art and culture that connects people, and they invite others to join their community efforts through a sense of shared values and collective empowerment. I couldn't have written that better myself. I don't think I really do appreciate that write up, and I thank you. And if that connects with you, please join us. So, Joe, I'm trying to see if I can get you up here. Joe, did that link work? Oh, slow Wi-Fi. Has to install an app. Gotcha. Understood. Well, maybe we can work on that. And we are here every day, Monday through Friday. So maybe we can get you up on uh, another day, if not today. But while we got you here, Joe, what you have goals set for today? What are your 3 goals? And we can always discuss them in the Discord as well. Looks like Joe might be having some slow Wi-Fi. So I tell you what, so we can all have a discussion. I'm going to hop off over here and go over to the Woke as Folk Discord channel right now. A server. We will be in the Revved Up with Rev morning discussions on the server there. So if you're familiar with Discord, if you would like an invite, please message me. I'll get you one. I don't put the link out publicly just so we can keep, crazies from coming in, but I'm more than happy to share it out with people. So Joe's goals are 1, eat some pizza. That is a great goal. I actually have that goal for myself today. I'm thinking old world pie, if you're not familiar with that, provolone, then sauce, and then some shredded, or not shredded, grated, like Romano on top. Or maybe a Sicilian. Nothing beats a good special Sicilian pie. So, and then his second goal is to leave his hotel room. That could be a good goal. And his third is go to sleep on time for the doctor tomorrow. Yes, if you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, make sure you're getting enough sleep. Great goals. Attainable. Things he can accomplish in one day. And things that overall, whether eating pizza or just leaving his hotel room, could be contributing to his overall goals for the long term. So perfect. I love to hear that, Joe. Thank you for sharing. Oh, I didn't want to share that one. Eat pizza, leave hotel room, and go to sleep on time for his doctor's appointment. So that's awesome. Glad to hear that. I hope that works out for you. Would love to see some pictures of the pizza you're eating, to hear about what kind of pizza. I am a pizza aficionado. So I will talk about pizza all day, every day. So awesome. Well, thank you, Joe, and everybody else for coming. Thanks for sharing your comments here, Joe. Look forward to seeing you over in the Woke as Folk Discord chat and the Revved Up with Rev discussion panel. And you all know the drill. This has been Revved Up with Rev. I appreciate every one of you. Love you all. And look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bring your goals. Bring your 21-day soul shift program ideas. And let's get it going. So you all have a great rest of your day. Go out. Take your 3 goals. Accomplish them. And come back and tell me about them tomorrow. Subscribe, like, share. If you see videos, shorts, or clips on the internet, please do the things like, subscribe, share, comment. It helps out and gets us out there. So you'll have a great rest of your day. This is Rev Hayes, and this has been Revved Up with Rev, Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. Till next time.